Hey everyone, it's Nathas. Today I'm taking part in the Shadows over Solis Gold event there's a $10,000 crypto prize. I'm recording this for YouTube today. I'm a little bit tired and I kind of want to relax a little bit in between rounds, so I'm not streaming today, but I am recording this and I'll be posting this on YouTube. So I'm about to join round one. So I'll be doing different videos for each round today, and I'll be posting these throughout the next couple days. So thanks for everyone for tuning into this. It'll be a lot of fun. Looks like my opponent might be text only. So let's see how this goes. And the deck I'm playing today is a double devouring list with shamblers and so on. So basically I run Cersei, the Devouring Geist, Devouring Shamble, Shambling Reaper are all really solid, and it's a life gain value deck where the goal is to kind of just kill as much as possible, silence as much as possible, and try to kind of out advantage your opponent. It's a solid deck. I don't think I'm gonna like do super well today because there's some really crazy decks, but yeah. So I'm just trying to find my opponent. All right, cool. Perfect. So it looks like I'm now friends with my opponent. Cool. We're about to get started. So I'm going to leave the voice chat on Discord because they're not in. Let's see what they are playing. So their deck is called Plague Wind. Ooh, this is strong. All right, I'll go into this shortly. But let's see what I'm going to do here. So I feel like looking at their deck, they've got a lot of removal. Glowhive can be strong in this deck because of the life gain, but the Devouring Geist is so good later in the game. So I think we're going to start Devouring Geist. We're going to go into a Shambling Reaper. I'm sad that I'm going second. So they're probably going to have a good heads or a good leg up on me this game. And again, this is more I want to just level this Devouring Geist and force them to have to block it over anything else. Glowhive is like a better turn one play overall in terms of just like getting board state. And this deck can gain a lot of life, so it could get really big really quick. But like the leveling of it is let's see. So Devouring Walker. Oof. So now they play a spell and they kill that. Yeah, that's really good. But again, these are both like late game cards that like I just need leveled. So that's kind of the goal here. This is one of those hands that I would love to go second, but it is what it is. So they have a double Windy deck with a Furious Shard back. I don't know what Mangasaur's Rampage does. Interesting. Yeah, that's really strong. Okay, so at least if they activate Blight Witch, the Devouring is gone, but they've also now leveled a couple really strong cards. So likely one of my cards is living. So we got a Xeris Will. Let's go to block the Geist most likely, which is smart. Although now this is going to become a 4/5. Probably going to block. Yep. That's a lot better. I'm now above the threshold for Swamp Moss, so hopefully they do not play anything that does direct damage. Discian Siphon's the really only option here, I think, looking at their list. That will be kind of a blowout. So Furious Shardback is great. I am just going to Dreadbolt that away. So likely what I do here is I play the Devouring Shambler first. Let's see, we're going to Dreadbolt and Swamp Moss. So the question is, where does the Shambler go? It's not going to die in front of the Blight Witch. But if I'm Dreadbolting the Shardback, they're not going to replace the Shambler. I gotta see Mangasaur's Rampage. It gets Breakthrough if it's a dinosaur. The next time it deals damage to an enemy player, it deals 5 damage to it. I think that's the only card here besides Windy, and there's only one spell. So if I drop this in front of the Shardback, I'm going to kill the Shardback with the Dreadbolt, and I'm going to Swamp Moss in front of the Blight Witch. I think that's the plan. Now if they... I feel like I have to Swamp Moss now, unfortunately, because if they have the Discian Siphon, they play a creature, sacrifice, Discian Siphon, whatever they're going to do, it could be, again, really strong. I hate doing this in the first turn, but we got to get that out for free. So that was risky. Definitely risky. So I kind of don't want them to know I'm able to block, but again, with some direct damage that they could do to the face here, which really it's only Discian Siphon, I can't risk not being able to play that Swamp Moss for free. But I just hate how it like reveals a little bit of my plan, unfortunately. But now they're thinking, so that's good. So Discian Siphon, so yep, I'm very glad that I made the decision I made, because that would have been so bad for me if I did not get to play that Swamp Mouse for free. So I guess my gut was right. Vindicated. Because it feels real bad doing something like that when it feels suboptimal, but it's like, it's just the risk was too high. Interesting. So get rid of the Blight Witch. Again, really, that just had to get leveled at this point. So we'll see what gets played. So it's Grim Gaunt. So I could technically... That's actually kind of tough. So I want the Shardback gone, right? But it's not going to kill anything right away. It will kill the Devouring Shambler. The unfortunate part is I can only play one spell. So if I kill the Shardback, one of these two is going to die, and then next turn I can kill that. There's only been 2 spells played, so nothing windy should impact me. Ah, crap. So this will go to 1. That'll take... So this will die off activation, actually. So if I kill that, this takes 3. This takes net 3 because of the devouring. So that's going to go to 2/4. And then if they activate it, it's going to kill it. So I think that's the move. I don't want this to die. All right, because this goes to 2 off the activation. This takes 3, goes to 1. Then I have the forge afterwards, so I can potentially react. So we got nap time here, which is really nice, actually. So I can nap time it, and I have those 2 for free. Then I can play the Krogius after. So I think we have to nap time here. And then we want this to live, and we want them to have to deal something about it. So we're going to Primal Surge. We're going to kill the shard back. And then that's all we're going to do for now. So if they have a Windy, they can't immediately kill. And then next, I'm going to play the Krogius to get it leveled. And then I'm going to play Zaraswil. So I gain some life. So Dreadbolt's going to kill probably the Shambler, which is fine. The Commanding Fiend could be nice, but the Krogius is going to make more of an impact. So we're going to Krogius, we're going to Zaraswil. And then their Death Touches destroy level 1, and so mine is Life Drain. So that was pretty solid here for them. Wow, 5 zombies. That was a lot of spells this turn, actually. So I played a lot. So yeah, they're definitely not in a bad spot. So my moves here are definitely Krogius and Devouring Geist. It just sucks that I can't play anything else with it. So they destroy level 1. Good thing I'm not playing any level 1s here. So we play the Krogius first. Hopefully they play something worth blocking. I'm not in a bad spot, but I don't feel as comfortable as I would like. I am leveling all the cards that I want to be leveling, which is good at least. But right now they're leveling a lot of their really good cards too. So we are just going to clog up this lane here. The Devouring Geist is going down second. I thought about playing this into an empty lane, but there's really no benefits, and they're just going to avoid it. But it just sucks blocking a 3/3 with a Krogius. But this is also on curve now, which is great. So now I have a win con going into cycle 3 that's above and beyond my Shamblers, and I did level almost all of my critical cards during cycle 1. So again, even though on board I'm not in like my favorite possible position, I'm definitely not in a bad spot. But I'm definitely scared of their list. So actually, real quick, actually no, because I'm about to have a turn here, so it's a betting, give something +3 and breakthrough. What's got the breakthrough here? Spirit Reaver. Obviously, there's no reason to use the life gain. I guess it's better to take 3 instead of 2. And they have a group meal, so I want to kill the zombies. So I am going to take 5 this turn. That's fine, though. So then if I play a spell, I immediately kill the Spirit Reaver, which is nice. Oh, I don't get to play everything, which sucks. But if I play the Devouring Shambler first, I could then play the Shambling Reaper second, because that one's probably a little more important. I could use my ability to kill something and play the Zaraswil. So we're going to go Devouring Shambler, and we're going to put it in front of the 2/4, because I don't want it to take damage. I'm also not playing any level 1 cards right now, which helps to turn off their Death Touch. And if they activate saying like Zombie or Spirit for this for 1, I'm not super upset. Now, they do have Disintegrate in their deck. I do have Dreadbolt level 2, but the Dreadbolt was not played, so that actually is really good for me. I'm actually a little surprised they played the Spirit Reaver, or sorry, the Crasher instead of the Dreadbolt. So they Dreadbolted, I think. Granted, like, I think these would have traded. Now let's see how many spells. Okay, so this is not dead, which is great. There might be a second Wendy coming. But either that, there might be a Furious Shardback coming as well. But the Shambling Reaper, I think we're going to go here. I'm going to have 2 triggers, which I think I clear here. Or no, if I kill this, do this one, do that one. I think that's the move. All right. Actually, no. So if this body stays here, and I do -2/-2 to it, so we're going to use this. I could kill that with the ability. I think the Devouring is more important. The Shambler. So then this forces them to block here. Yeah. So I could do this. This might die. No, I think that might be the move. So if I do this, I give each of those -2, then I play the Zeraswil. Yeah. So otherwise they just block here. But this will... Yeah, I don't know. Or if I hit this, I give this -2/-2, and I give that -2/-2. I think that's the best move. Now each of these take a little less. Because now, like, if they want to play a creature here to block and kill the Shambler, they're going to have to, like, overlay this. Now, I did leave them an extra body, so if they have their Infernal Ritual, that's the only way that I'm, like, punished. But they could also Infernal Ritual away their zombie. So, yeah, I think this puts me in a good spot here. So I have both my Shamblers, I have both of my level 2 Devourers. And then going into the next turn, basically, so I'm second. I hopefully just avoid playing a level 1 creature, unless I want them to destroy it and potentially give me some triggers. So I think I put them in a tough spot. I might watch this back and be like, you know what, I shouldn't have, like, done that sequencing in terms of what I killed, but whatever. We're having fun. And at the end of the day, like, obviously everybody wants to win, but I also have a lot of stuff I gotta do. So, like, if I don't top 8, I'm not super upset. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I used to be, I would say, very, very serious playing competitively. This, I did very little prep. I've just had a lot of stuff going on in my life, like with the new house, and have stuff like, oh, basement's leaking and we have to get a lawnmower. And it's like, I have a lot of stuff that, like, I've just been focusing on more than SolForge. But obviously, like, for an event like this where there's $10,000 on the line, oof, that is not something I was expecting. Although if they kill something, so if they kill the Devouring Shambler, I think that's the best bet. Dang it, they did not. So none of my creatures die. So that was a good move there. Which it's funny for me being like, dang, that they didn't kill my thing. But definitely my move here is we're going to use Dreadbolt. We're probably going to use Spirit Leash, and we're going to play our Swan Moss. So they're not going to be able to use their ability. My Spirit Leash will pump up one of my 2 Devouring cards. I could Spirit Leash right now and wipe the board in the current state, and then use Dreadbolt second. So that's likely going to be the case. And then if they do play a Furious Shardback, that'll also make that happen. I got 2 messages. Blight Witch, okay. Warbringer Ritual. So they definitely have a Cersei's Call. So we gotta Spirit Leash this now. So I could technically kill the Blight Witch. And I'm kind of tempted to. But it's not. I think the Devouring is more dangerous for me at the moment. Because if they play a Cersei's Call and then go into spells next turn and it somehow lives, it's just not worth the risk. So we're going to Spirit Leash the Devouring. We're going to buff the Shambling. I have 2 triggers. So it's going to be the Blight Witch twice. And the reason why is because if I Dreadbolt something, then I could kill that. So technically I get everything I want. Yep, Shard back. So right now I'm going to gain a ton of life. The one thing I don't do is kill the Blight Witch, though. Actually, no, I do, because I have the Swamp Moss. And I'm going to push a lot of damage with that Reaper, too. Yeah, this is great, actually. So we kill that. We drop this. We push 19. I'm at 68. So yeah, we're happy. We've got Death Touch. We've also got Swamp Moss here. So I think we play the Swamp Moss first. Or we could Druid's Chant first. But then if they kill something, so they've got Soul Siphon. If they have the Furious Shard back, I think I just want to make this a little bigger. And we're going to gain a little bit of life for all these other cards. So play 2 is going to be Swamp Moss, Xera's Will, and Primal Surge. So I also don't want them to know I have this right now. So if they play a level 2, I think I'm in like really, really good spot. Or 2 or 1. Because I think I'm just going to blow the Death Touch right away. We shall see. Okay, so they did play the level 2 card. So I think we go Swamp Moss. Go Xera's Will. Primal Surge. And we destroy. They have to block 2 things, which they can't do, I don't think. Yeah, that's game. All right, it's round 1. And I went first. So let's report. I had first turn, submit. Oh wow, and there's only 2 games left. That's kind of crazy, actually. Okay, so that's round 1. So just to quickly show my opponent's deck. Sorry, we're just trying to get that up. So this is their list. So they had Light Witch, Devouring Walker, Grimgaunt Predator, Hibernating Spectre, and Spirit Reaver on the creature side for the Necreum. Great spell packages with Circe's Call, Discian Siphon, Groot Meal, Infernal Ritual, and Xeris Will. So that was a very scary purple half. And then when we start looking at the red, they had an Abetting Crasher, which gave something breakthrough. They had Furious Shard back, which is obviously always insane. Lightning Tamer, which we didn't see, and they had Double Windy as well. So with their spell package, Double Windy is really, really strong. And then from a spell point, they had Disintegrate, a Betrayer Dreadbolt, Firestorm, Warbringer Ritual, and then Mangasaur's Rampage, which is like one of those new cards. I haven't seen it yet, but it gives something breakthrough if it's a dinosaur. The next time it deals damage to an enemy player, deal more damage to that player. So that's pretty crazy. So this card seems like it could be really good in that list with the Furious Shard back and some of the other dinos in here. So that is round one. So far I am 1-0. So I am going to stop this video here, and I will start my next one for round 2 shortly. So that will be posted hopefully in the next couple days. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching the series, and I hope that you guys are enjoying the games, and I will see you guys in the next video.